But we believe that with the right strategy, with the right planning, with the right personnel, both technical and playing body, our Black Stars will be able to hit the target of envy and qualify us to the Mondial. When we knew that Coach Milovan was available, we were very sure that he is the right man for us. And from the work of the subcommittee, from the work of the council, and our engagement with the Minister of Youth and Sport, we are happy that today Milovan Rajvac is here with us. He has all the experience, he's seen it before, he has been there, and we believe that with the right levels of support from the Football Association and from your good selves, he, together with the rest of the Atinka team, will be able to deliver exactly what we want. Coach Milovan will be assisted by two able people, two able coaches who have also served Ghana at varied levels. And I'm happy to say that one of the two coaches is our own Coach Maxwell Konedu. I think that if you want to talk about people who have the right level of quality, the temperament, who has been there, and who have the right level of experience to assist Coach Milovan, obviously the committee and the FA would not look beyond Coach Maxwell Konedu. We believe that with Maxwell right by the side of Milovan, our Black Stars will go places. Next to Milovan again would be Coach Otto Addo, who is currently a coach of Borussia Dortmund in Germany. And having worked with Hamburg, having worked with Dortmund, having played for Hanover, and having worked previously in 2013 with Ghana, Coach Otto is well placed to again and also assist Milovan to deliver the new agenda. So we will have a new Atinka team led by Coach Milovan, to be assisted by Coach Maxwell Konedu and Coach Otto Addo. Of course, we already have Coach Richard Kingston, who is here with us. He retains his position as a goalkeeper trainer for the team. Coach Olele, as you affectionately call him, was with us at the Mondial in 2010. He's seen it all. And we have absolute belief in what he brings to the table. I'm very sure that you'll be more interested, or perhaps you'll be interested in other details of this engagement. And I'll allow our General Secretary to speak to a few issues before Coach Milovan will address everybody here. Thank you. Mike.
Yes. Hello. you very much, Mr. President. So with the permission of the head coach, and just to allay to lay bare some of the facts in terms of terms of the contract, so that we don't have speculations, and in line with our transparency, we just want to give you a few of the facts. And I must say that this has been a very hard-fought bargain. And so, even though normally we do not give the contractual details in terms of people's remuneration, we deem it appropriate to give some of the facts to our dear nation. Okay, so tenure. So first of all, the tenure of the agreement is for a year, and if the coach is able to qualify us for the World Cup, the tenure automatically extends to the end of February 2023, meaning it will go to the World Cup and also take us to the following AFCON, which will be played in January to February 2023. Again, you will recall that the coach, when he was here previously, was paid in euros. So we were able to negotiate to maintain the same amount, but this time in dollars, making a good bargain for the association. So the figure is $30,000 instead of 30,000 euros in the past. Again, as we have it in all the other coaches' contracts, the milestones and that we want to be achieved includes not only improvement of our team, but qualification to the World Cup, which is very key for us, and of course, winning of the AFCON. And indeed, as we have it in all the previous contracts, if the coach is able to achieve by qualifying the World Cup, he stands to be entitled to a sum of $300,000, again, unlike the previous one where we had 375. Of course, winning the AFCON, which is dear to our hearts, the coach would also be entitled to the same amount, and all these amounts are in dollars and not euros. Also, we have a clause which talks about agency. I know it's something that comes up every time. This time we have it in the contract. It talks about no agents involved. So in these negotiations, the coach did not have any agent, and the Football Association also did not have any agents. I want to repeat that. I'm laughing because Dr. Hanjawi was saying that the 3-man committee could have been the agent for the FA. So that they are paid accordingly. But again, let me repeat, there are no agents involved. There was no agent for the association and there was no agent for the coach. We went directly and dealt with the coach. This is important to us and it's also important to the coach. So together we all should be in the contract and it is in the contract. Okay. So linked to the agency is another clause which says that should the coach be found to be dealing with an agent or intermediary for players, it's a ground for termination and there are consequences. So it's also in the contract. So we are very clear about this particular topic. Again, I want to make it very clear that unlike the previous contract, this time around the coach will pay his own interpreter. So that's also very clear. Which is also good for us. It will be part of the team, and so like every member of the team, if we travel with he travels with the team. Of course, same as every member who travels with the team, he will have a room and then he will work as normal as all the members of the team. I think I will end here by saying that all the other terms are the same as has been provided in other contracts, and we've worked very hard to ensure that we've reached this agreement, even though it was a tough bargain, and coach and his lawyer are tough customers, but we have an agreement and both parties have signed, and so we are extremely grateful that we could reach this agreement for us to be here today to unveil the coach. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, General Secretary. Before the coach speaks, let me just say that Coach Milivan and his team arrived in Ghana on Sunday evening. Obviously, to continue with the process. In between time, he started to work, and I'm happy to say Coach Milivan has in his custody video footages of all the 10 games that the Blasters have played. He's watched all the games. I think tonight he's watching the games from the U20 tournament. That tells us that he's already started working, even before today's event. Taking note of the fact that we have 2 weeks to the all-important 2 duels against Zimbabwe. So Coach arrived in Ghana on Sunday. Whilst he continued to engage, he started looking at footages from all the previous engagements by our Black Stars. And I'm sure that when we line up again against Zimbabwe in Cape Coast, our Black Stars will be ready. We are super happy that we found our man. We are very grateful that he agreed to come, even though the terms were not what he would expect. But one thing that he's always said is that he feels he has unfinished business here with Ghana. And that is the biggest motivation for him and his team. And for who he is and for what he has achieved with Ghana, we firmly believe that this is not Matra Makwe. This is not Matra Makwe. This is not Matra Makwe. Because he's done it. He knows Ghana. He knows our culture. He knows our players. He knows our attitude. He knows our food. For which reason we firmly believe that we have the right man in place, we have the right team in place to support him in Maxwell Kunedu and Otto Addo, Richard Kingston and the rest. And with your undiluted support, we firmly believe that the team would achieve its desired target. I'm sure if I were to go around, everybody has an opinion as to who should be the coach of Ghana. Everybody here has an opinion. Everybody here would have a different opinion as to why Mr. A must be and why Mr. B must not be. But please, my appeal to everybody here is that we have a coach in place. A coach who is very experienced, a coach who knows our country, who knows our mentality, which is very, very crucial, and a coach who has the respect of our players, and a coach who controls that dressing room of Ghana. We shouldn't forget Kevin Boateng was here, Sule Muntari was here, Michael Essien was here, Anthony Anna was here, Olele Kingston was here. They all played under him. They all shared that dressing room. We had no problems. So we know our dressing room is secured. That's a big step. So let's all give the new team support. We all have our opinions. I keep saying this. I've had different levels of commentaries, whether we should drink Milo or we should drink Soboro. But we have Milo on the table. That's what we have to drink. Beyond this, we only have one Black Stars, not two. So it's important we support the team. It's important we support the Atinka team to be able to achieve. Now that we have a new team in place, please, let's start thinking positive. Let's start thinking it can be done. Let's stop doubting the process. The new journey starts from today. Let's show positive energy towards the team. Ohene, I'm talking to you, Brenya. It's you I'm talking to. I hope you listened. I took you by surprise. Let's be positive towards our Black Stars. It's all that we have. Let's not be quick in spinning out negative stories because we think we have exclusives. Now in Ghana, everything is breaking news. Please, let's be supportive of our national team. If we do well, and if we qualify to the Mundial, all of us will enjoy from the multiple benefits that the Mundial comes with. Because I know everybody here wants to be in Qatar. That's why we have to change the language. Positive energy. Let's try to believe that it can be done. Whatever has happened yesterday is gone. If you look on the screen, these were the days when our Black Stars glowed. The day we thought we could even win the World Cup. Can you bring me the footage again? Lights off, please. The days we thought we could even win the World Cup, but for Suarez. These were the days we competed up to the grand finale of the AFCON. We were in the finals of the CHAN. We won the U20 World Cup. We want to go back to those days. But before that, we need positive energy. Thank you very much. I think Coach will take his turn. I'm sure all of you are eager to listen to him. I'm sure some of you have loads of questions. I know Sadiq, is that Sadiq? You will have some good questions. Muftar will have some good questions. But let me say to Sadiq and Muftar, don't doubt the process. Don't laugh. Don't doubt. All of us here have opinions. All of us here have opinions. All of us here have opinions. You may be right in your opinion, but that may not be our opinion. That doesn't mean we are wrong. If we make it to the Mundial, Muftar, you want to be there. You'll be more motivated to go to the Mundial if we make it. Let's support the cause. Thank you very much. Thank you, the media. I think that by and large, you've been very supportive. I mean, we can never be perfect. Criticism is allowed. But there are a lot of positive news around football in Ghana. Let's push the positive energy into the public space. Thank you very much. I love that flag. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much. Just like a factory president of the association. Also, I would like to call on Message and Nat to join us on the high table. I just saw the... Okay, so I can see some member of the Executive Council also joining us. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the coach to address the gathering. Coach Milovan Rajbaš, over to you.
Želim da kažem da sam presrećan što sam ponovo ovdje posle 13 godina. Tad sam vam obećao da ćemo dati sve od sebe da bi napravili uspjeh. Bili smo kao porodica I uspjeh je država.
I would like to say first that I'm very happy to be here. I remember the first time I came here 13 years ago. I promised that I would do anything in my power that I would use my experience and knowledge to take Ghana to the World Cup. And I was the happiest man after we succeeded. And I hope that we can achieve great things again. Once again, I'm really happy to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here among you, and I'm looking forward to a good cooperation with everybody here. I want to thank the GFA for giving me this opportunity, and people trust this idea.
Sad, posle toliko godina, kad gledam ove snimke, napravili smo najveći uspjeh. To je moj najveći uspjeh, vaš najveći uspjeh, zajednički uspjeh. Dali sve da bi došli, da nije bilo Suareza, možda bi uzeli svjetsko prvenstvo, jer smo bili ponos cijele Afrike.
These videos bring great memories, and this was the biggest success of Ghanaian football and biggest success in my career. So I was very happy to share this success with you, and absolutely if sorry I didn't do
Šta mogu sada obećati? Mogu da obećam, evo, posle toliko godina da ćemo ponovo raditi, ali svi moramo zajedno ući u ove kvalifikacije. Na svjetskom prvenstvu zna samo onaj ko je bio najveći, to je najveći korak i za sve nas.
When you go to the World Cup, you realize this is the biggest achievement and this is the best about football. And when I said in the beginning of the last campaign that we all have to work together, GFA, technical team, players, media and supporters. Last time we did it because we supported each other and we did it together, all of us. I believe if we can try this time, if we believe that we can achieve it and put all our resources for the same goal, everything is possible, and I strongly believe we can deliver. Okay.
Okay, so we will open the floor for a few questions. You raise your hand, tell us your name and your media house, and then your question. Some of you are in nose mask, so. Yes. So one question from. Okay, let's start. Sorry, hand up.
Milo, welcome back to the country. First, what influenced your decision to leave the Black Stars job when the national team was at its apex? A job you personally achieved, and the World Cup qualifiers. Do we have our squad ready for the upcoming game? Because we are very 2 weeks away. Thanks.
Nekako u ovo vreme sam prvi put kad je Žana odigrao te utakmice i bilo je jedna izgubljena, jedna dobijena i bio je problem da li se može otići dalje. Evo i sad isto 2 utakmice su odigrane, imamo 3 boda i imamo dosta toga treba da se uradi da bi ostvarili naš cilj, ali nadam se zajedno da ćemo to uraditi.
Of course, last time when I was here, it was a similar situation. The qualification campaign was already started, and it was a big question whether Ghana can achieve qualification or not. Luckily for all of us, we all put our whole efforts, and we had immense support from all sides, and we proved, the players and everybody proved that it was quite achievable, and this is the same situation. We know that there is a big task ahead of us, but we are up to the task. We know what has to be done, and with all of your support, if we put our best effort, I think it's quite possible to achieve our target.
Okay, okay.
With a good intention to extend my contract at that time, but as I said, we should leave past in the past and we should look for the future and try to concentrate on good things and try to achieve the best, what is the best for Ghana. Because we have 2 weeks before our next game, and every next match is the most important. So completely our focus is on the next match.
Benjamin Ketia, City TV. Question goes to the GFA. What convinced the FA that Milo was the best candidate for the job? Because if you look at his record after he left Ghana, it's not necessarily been sparkling. And the second question, you did say that everybody is on the same page as far as the hiring is concerned. we received a statement from the ministry yesterday on some disparities with regards to remuneration. What can you tell us with regards to the relationship of the GFA and the ministry in this hiring process?
Hello. Okay, so there's no ambiguity at all. Figures discussed, the ministry is briefed, hence this presser. We've had an amazing relationship with the sports ministry and especially with the sector minister. I think that since he came into office, he's been very, very supportive of what we're doing here, because he believes in the leadership of football in this country. There's no ambiguity at all. Right from here, we are going over to the sports ministry for introduction of the new Atinka team, and then we'll be okay to go. The figures are not hidden. The official figures is what has been made public here. Forget about all the rumors. The coach is here. We've been able to do perhaps one of the best deals ever for the Football Association under very, very difficult circumstances. Why you ask why we chose Milo? Because he's been the best for Ghana so far, and the fact that coach will lose a job doesn't make him a bad coach. Rafa Benitez went to China. He's back in Everton. Is that not correct? Yes. So it doesn't mean for Ghana, the best coach ever to have coached our country that I remember is this man who's on my left. Okay, he took us to the apex of world football. Everybody respect him. The players respect him. So for us, it was just simple to say that we want Milo, and we are glad that Milo also agreed to be with us.
Good afternoon, my name is Ohene Mapobenya. I'm from Happy for TV Ghana. I have two questions. One is to the President.
Is that Brenya?
Yes, sir. I believe the process. I trust the process.
Good afternoon. I didn't know you were here.
I have two questions. One to the FA President and one to the coach. The first one, would Milo stay at Adisa throughout his stay in Ghana, or he will occupy the official residence provided by the state at airports? Coach, to you, are you open to management committee members and FA officials suggesting to you, I'm not saying interfering, and I'm just always careful, suggesting to you players to use call-ups and even match these elections? Are you open to that conversation, or you are the type that insists that you are the coach and your decisions are final? Are you open to discussing your teams and selections with officials of the FA? Thank you very much.
So the FA has engaged the coach. The coach has to be provided with accommodation, and the FA will provide the coach with a decent accommodation, so you have the peace of mind. He will not live in the hotel. Thank you.
Naravno da ću razgovarati sa svima, sa komitetom da zadnje odluke donosim ja. Znači, zadnje odluke ja sam za to zadužen i ja sam odgovoran za to.
Of course, it's important to have good communication with the management of the GFA, and I'm always ready to talk about everything. Of course, about the players, and I'm open to hear ideas. This is how I work. But at the end, when it comes to the decision who will be invited for the team, this is my decision. And I'm responsible, so in the end, about the call-ups, decision is mine.
My name is Atinka. I'm for Angel Broadcasting. Thank you, Mr. President, for the riveting inspiration. It was supposed to be a speech, but welcome back, Milo.
Thank you.
Thank you for the memories. Looking through your profile, a lot of the golden moments, your playing career and managerial career, a lot of the golden moments has got to do with Ghana. Very little, even after you left. Would you be glad to point out some of the challenges you've encountered, making you basically unsuccessful, even at club sites since you left? Yeah. And we understand that you've been here, like President confirmed, since Sunday, even before the government approved your appointment. Were you that desperate to come to the country and finish your agenda like you said? You had an unfinished business with Ghana. Were you desperate, even when you were working with other countries, to come back to Ghana?
Sigurno da, evo kao i sad velika je ići na svjetsko prvenstvo, tako da u mom radu poslije bilo je dosta uspjeha, ali nije na ovom nivou, znači nije najvećem nivou da sjedim na svjetsko prvenstvo i na kontinentalne kupove. To sam imao priliku sa Ganom i to sam ostvario. Evo i sad najviše sam došao zato što je novo svjetsko prvenstvo, da se kvalifikujemo i da ova prečka uđe u gol i da uđemo u polufinalu.
Thank you. It's very difficult to compare, you can say unsuccessful or not, but it's very difficult to compare this success with anything else. It's hard for many coaches to achieve this. So I wouldn't say it's unsuccessful, these are, wherever I work, I produce some results, and it's for the other people to judge, It's very difficult to say from this position that you are in. There were many improvements and many things, but it would be unfair to say about the obstacles that you can come across very often in this kind of job. So I'm proud of this success, and I was not desperate, but I was happy to get this chance because I feel this country is like my second home, because I had a great experience here. And as I said before, qualifying for the World Cup and being there is great. So when you get a chance like that, especially to work with the people and the mentality that you understand, and I know how much Ghanaians love football, how much they are passionate. This is something that you cannot see at many other places I went to. So this is something that everybody would like to repeat in my shoes, So something that was really great, and the opportunity to achieve something like that and even go further is something that is a challenge for everybody. And as I said before, I'm up to the task and I'm ready for the challenge, motivated and happy to give my best.
All right, good afternoon, Mr. President. I have two questions, one for the FA and one for Coach. So, President, over the years, we've seen, sorry, my name is Samuel. Over the years, we've seen FA...
From multimedia?
Yes, please.
From multimedia?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Over the years, we've seen administration come to power, leave with the aim of winning a trophy for the country. I'm very young, I've never seen an AFCON trophy before, and I'm sure that all of us, just like what you've said, if we do propagate the good, the positive news out there, I'm sure something can happen. My question is, what has been the clear plan? Because every coach comes in when you have qualified for the World Cup. I don't know the plan that the FA and the ESCO have in place, but what has been the clear plan? And my question to the coach is that, we have less than 4 months to the AFCON, and I'm sure based on what the General Secretary read all of us here, we have less than 4 months to start the AFCON. We have been tasked to win it. Are you under pressure to win it? And our FA president said that
you arrived in the country on Sunday, you've gone through all the squad that we have. And one will argue that over the years, the squad that you met is not the same as today. So I'm asking, are you under pressure to win it? That's my question. Thank you very much, sir. Please.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know whether I clearly understood your question.
Please, let's be straight to the point. Let's ask the questions as crisp as possible so that they can answer for us. Thank you.
Okay. I hope you're talking about a clear plan to ensure that we win an AFCON. First is to find the right personnel, which we've been on the road. The right personnel by way of the technical team is one of the key reasons why we are. In fact, it's the main reason why we are here. For the technical team to find the right players, to put a competitive team in place. It's for us also to provide all the off-pitch support that the team will need, including but not limited to financial motivation, playing of friendly games, organizing. And we've not deviated from the plan. We want to win. And it's the reason why we are here. We believe that we needed to change the pilot. We have changed the pilot. We believe that we have the right pilot now in place with the right support system. And we believe that our Black Stars will have a very, very stable character going forward. Our Black Stars will have a very, very stable character going forward.
We have 6 minutes to wrap up, please. Coach Milo.
Svaka prva utakmica je najbitnija utakmica. Znači, mi se koncentrišemo za ove utakmice što dolaze sad. Za Afrički kup ostaje posle toga. Znači, koncentrisat ćemo se, radit ćemo kad to bude vreme. Znači, sada pravimo tim, sada pravimo igru i moramo što pre to napraviti kao i prethodno kad smo u drugom krugu za svjetsko prvenstvo posle 4 utakmice prvi otišli na svjetsko prvenstvo bez primljenog gola, a dali smo 7 golova. Nadamo se da će i sad biti tako.
As you said, AFCON is in 4 months, but we have our most important match in 2 weeks. So this is how I work. The next match is the most important match for me. So we shouldn't forget about the qualifications for the World Cup. So let's take one step at a time. We are building the team, and when the time comes for the AFCON, of course we can talk about this. So we are in a process of building team, and now our focus is our next match, and we are thinking about the World Cup. We qualified after 4 matches with scoring 7 goals without conceding any. So we were the first African country to qualify for the World Cup in 2010. So we want to take one step at a time. It would be inappropriate or unprofessional to think about what will happen in 4 months. Due to our duties here, we are expecting to play important matches very soon. So our focus now is on the World Cup qualification matches.
My name is Arnold Warak from Joint Sports. Our question is to Milo. Now, predominantly in world football, doom and gloom has characterized certain comings. So, how do you hope to change that narrative? And my second question is, how confident are you in this current squad? Because we have 4 matches remaining as far as the 2022 World Cup is concerned.
Thank you very much.
Pa prvo bilo je mnogo uspešno i lesnica je visoko dignuta, tako da spremit ćemo da dostignemo tu lesnicu. Pa sadašnji tim tek treba da upoznajem. Za mene najbitnije, imam poverenje u njih, najbitnije je da se vidimo na terenu, da vidimo koliko možemo da podignemo to i da odigramo na rezultat, ali sigurno Gana uvek ima kvalitet, mnogo ima dobrih igrača, mnogo ima, ali je veliki posao to odraditi na kolektivu, to je neće.
About the second coming, I'm here to prove that narrative wrong. So I strongly believe that, if I didn't believe that, I wouldn't accept this challenge and this job. So I will try to do my best. The bar was set very high, but we are here to make a history. If you don't believe that, you cannot achieve anything. Apart from that, I strongly believe in my players. I know how Ghanaians are talented, and I know how much they can offer. And if they believe in me the way I believe in them, we can achieve great things. So we have a lot of work to do, and of course, we are ready for the task. We are expecting from the players to be positive, to follow, to trust me, and to give their best, because I have faith in them and I know they can deliver. I know what they are capable of.
Joe?
Thank you very much, everyone. My name is Steve Osama, representing GTV Sports Plus. Currently, we are live on air, the nation, and also online. Mr. GFA President and the GFA, when you assume, you told Ghanaians to believe you and your team and believe in the process. When you touched the 3-man team, you told the whole nation that we should give you 3 days to get us a coach. Why did it take so long for us to speculate and speculate for it to get to this time? Even to the 11th for the Ministry of Youth and Sports. With your decision, this decision, is it not a slap in the face of coaches on the local scene? And for Coach your team that you used to make the one-goal project for us, we have a different crop of players now. Are we still believing in you to do the same one-goal project for us? So we know that is the result. Is it the same players you're going to use, or this crop of players you're going to use? Thank you very much.
What's the name? Is it Emmanuel?
My name is Theophilus.
Theophilus, Coach Milovan was last here in 2010. 11 years ago. I doubt if any of the players he used at the World Cup are still playing. So clearly he will not use the same players. Is that not the case? That is the case. Okay. What is the other question? There has not been any delay. I don't know whether you were here at the start of this engagement, but the General Secretary went through the process, went through the dates. Perhaps you missed it, but there's not been any delay at all. Not at all. For a recap, just listen to him again.
So at the Executive Council meeting, the committee was tasked to bring the name of head coach and assistant coaches within 3 days. They presented that report within the 3 days. And if you look at the GFA website, we published it. And we said that these are the next steps. And then we mentioned the next steps. That having found the coach, there will be internal alignment with relevant stakeholders. Very important. Then we said after that, the Executive Council will make a decision. It is after that decision that the General Secretary can then sign a contract as stipulated in our statutes. The General Secretary cannot just sign a contract without approval of the Executive Council. It is the provision and the power to appoint the coach is the Executive Council. So the 3-man committee will report to the Executive Council, internal alignment will be made, decision will be taken, signing of the contract, and then obey. So that is the process we publish. Now, journalists are at liberty to speculate. The ministry sought to answer a speculation that nowhere has 45,000 been mentioned. And they have within their right to answer that and clear that mystery. And we've gone through the figures, nowhere have I mentioned 45,000. So the ministry was within their right to clear that. Clearing that does not mean that the steps are not being followed or that there is some pitfall anywhere. So we've gone through the process, and like we always do, and as the president said, we will sign the contract, and then a copy, as usual, will be submitted to the ministry, having engaged all relevant stakeholders already. Thank you very much.
My name is Wallace from Pennsylvania. Meaning the last one, on the decision and then the effect on the local coaches, whether it is a slap in the face or not.
Why is it a slap? No, I don't. What is a slap? Ghana is one of the topmost football nations in Africa, and Ghana deserves only the best top trainers, wherever they may come from, wherever we will find them. But in any case, there's a man here called Maxwell Kunedu. Is he not a coach of the Black Stars? There's another man called Otuado. Is he not a coach of the Black Stars? So what is the slap on the face of the local coach? This is Richard Olede Kingston. Is he not an assistant coach of the Black Stars? Please, let's stop this they and us business. The Black Stars is the topmost brand of our football association. The Black Stars deserve the very best across board. No sentiments. I'm just here going through the salaries of coaches who coach our direct competitors: Nigeria, South Africa, Morocco. And I'm sure that if you start going through the figures, you say, we're into me, but these are our peers, these are our colleagues, these are the people we go head to head. Okay, so my opening remarks in this engagement was to show clearly our intent to invest or to continue our investment in our coaches. I think this has been established. Again, through our direct policies, we've given a lot more opportunities to our coaches via national team engagement. You can see clearly that for every national team, we have 2 assistant coaches, not one that it used to be. There's more opportunities for our coaches. Currently, we have a fully functional technical directorate. It's for our coaches. This is not a picture of an FA who doesn't believe in our local coaches. Otuado is a Ghanaian. Maxwell Kunedu is a Ghanaian. Seki Akono is a Ghanaian. Kwesi Appiah is a Ghanaian. And you are a Ghanaian. I hope you will be a good coach in future. Thank you.
Milo Ghanaian.
And Milo says he's a Ghanaian. Because at least when Ghana was pitched against Serbia, who won? Milo won. Ghana won. Yeah, that's why.
Prosta računica, u stvari vi ste taj projekat nazvali 1-0, ali prosta računica, 5 puta po 1-0, to je 15 bodova, jednom 5-0 i 4 poraza, to je 3 poena. Računica je čista, znači živi se od rezultata. Sigurno da svojim igračima nikad ne kažem da je 1-0 i da pravim takvu kombinaciju, ali jednostavno tako se desilo i vidite kakve smo rezultate imali, da je Gana najbolja bila u Africi i jako ne u Africi.
This is an interesting question because this is what journalists call one goal project. I never instructed my players to go on the field and to score 1 goal and stop. You understand? So, this is very. I mentioned once that I prefer 5 victories. Every victory 1-0. It's 15 points. Than to win one match 5-0. Of course, I would like my boys to score as many goals as possible. This is normal. So that's why this is going to be the goal in every next match. So we will not obstruct ourselves in terms of, okay, let's score 1 goal and defend. We didn't do that. So this was just the circumstances. If you look at when you play the matches at the highest level, you have to be cautious and smart. So in the end, it's important for you to win, to get points or to go to the next stage of the competition. So this is always our primary target. So I hope our boys will score as many goals to make everybody happy.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I will take the last 2 questions. Wallace.
My name is Wallace from MGL. As part of the process of not doubting the process, I would like to take over the 2 assistant coach and the interpreter. And then again, Pedro left us in 2010 when we were still on our knees begging him to come back. What is the surety that he's not going to do so? And did he ever thought of a day like this again with Ghana? And does he think that he needs to render an apology to Ghana after leaving us in 2010?
Okay, the first question is remuneration for the 2 assistants. Maybe the General Secretary will take that one.
Okay, so the 2 assistants, I don't have their permission to reveal, and Milo Wani noticed that I said with his permission, I will reveal.
Okay, the interpreter will be paid by the coach. The president said it, General Secretary also mentioned it earlier. So that is not our responsibility.
Should we answer? What about why he left? Should he apologize?
Pa dobro, posle svjetskog prvenstva ja sam radio mjesec dana bez ugovora. Jednostavno desi se takve situacije da sam morao da odem i jednostavno tako je bilo. Nadam se da će sad biti drugačije.
I already explained recently about this. I worked 1 month without a contract, which showed my good intentions. So my contract was already expired, so I don't know why should I apologize about this. It's very simple. This is business and this is football, so my intention was to stay. Some things happened and our ways, we part our ways.
Last question.
Posle svjetskog prvenstva mnogo vas je pitalo da li Samoa Đan treba da se izvini što nije dao gol iz finala.
You remember after the World Cup, many people asked, should Samoa Gyan apologize for not scoring that goal? So for us, this question is, something that shouldn't be asked, something like that. It's just shouldn't be polite at all.
My name is Alex Wachia. Welcome to the community. My question is to the coach. Coach Milo, what guarantee a player in Ghana Premier League plays in the Black Stars, probably in the starting lineup? What will guarantee? Okay. The question is, what will guarantee a player in the Ghana Premier League plays in the Black Stars? And probably in the starting lineup.
Da dobije mesto iz domaće lige.
Pa znate, prošli put da je bilo mnogo igrača koji su pozivani iz domaćih, čak smo i vodili lokalnu reprezentaciju i dosta igrača je napravljeno. Samo njihovi nastupi, samo da nas ubede da je to. Sjećate se Afije, kako sam ga iz prvenstva na prvoj utakmici stavio u prvih 11, kad niko nije verovao, on je bio najbolji na terenu.
Only their performance. Their performance will recommend them to be selected in the team. If you remember, Daniel Evo played for Liberty Professionals at that time, and he played the first match against Lesotho in the first 11. So the performance is what will recommend them to be selected in the team. So every Ghanaian is able to play for the national team, and that's how they should think about that. I and my assistants will make sure that we see, watch, have reports, and cover this so we can pick the best of them and give them chance. Players talk on the pitch.
Mr. President,
last question, please.
My question is for the President. Mr. President, I want to know why you appointed a coach without the involvement of the technical director.
Let me take this opportunity to tell or to talk about the role of the technical director. The technical director of an association is different from the technical director of a club. The technical director of an association is a creation of FIFA. In fact, it's one of the positions demanded by FIFA. The technical director, general secretary, and there are a few positions that FIFA demands. The role of the technical director is development. The head coach role for the national team is results. So I've heard people talk about the technical director in a different way, as if he plays a very major role in the senior national team. The technical director's role is development up to the youth level. In meetings that the GFA requires technical input, the technical director gives the input. We've not said anywhere that the technical director did not give an input or gave an input. So to premise the question on the fact that why didn't you involve, that is to assume that the technical director's view was not taken at all or was taken. So I will share the role of the technical director to the media, because we know by seeing some of the media from FIFA, the technical director would have a relationship with the senior team's coach, and they will have good communication. It doesn't mean that it supervises him in the way we envisage like club side. So please, the technical director's role is different from club side. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yao. I'd like to ask Coach this question. Last question. I want to ask Coach Milo, what new outlook would you be giving to the Black Stars on the last one we saw in 2010 from 2008? What new outlook would you give to the Black Stars? And then has your philosophy on football changed since 2010?
Promenilo šta će ti dati im.
Dobro, sve je kod da bude.
Sud uvijek napreduje, sigurno treba pratiti njegance cijelo, kažem, vidjet ćemo sve se dešava na terenu i na terenu pomoći da vidi, on vidi da šta treba i jednostavno sve se dešava.
As you know, football is evolving, and of course, when you talk about philosophy, the philosophy is to try to win, and to try to use the qualities of the player you have, use them in the best way, make a quality group of the players who are able to compete, able to fight against every team, and able to bring victories and happiness to all of you.
Okay, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's been 1 hour of updates and engagement and questions and answers. So obviously there will be another press conference before our game against Zimbabwe in Cape Coast. That game is on Saturday, October 9th in Cape Coast at 4 p.m. And there will be another press conference before we play that game. So on behalf of the leadership of the Ghana Football Association, we thank you so much for your presence and your company. The new coach of the Black Stars has begun his work, and we can only wish him well. Maybe the President wants to say something before we go.